Hello and welcome, friends, to the People's League stream. Today, another high-stakes matchup between MERC and HLLE. Both of these teams went all seasons undefeated and find themselves competing for the Gold Bracket Championship. I'm joined by my co-commentator Awake of the 7th Legion. Awake, these two teams play quite often during scrims and friendly matches. What do you see as the keys to victory here today?
Hello, Caparzo. Like you said, my name is Awake. And I think for the keys for both teams, it's going to depend on the map and faction in a way. Obviously, the midpoint and both fourth points for each team are going to be key. That's kind of like the meta that we've, quote-unquote, are shifting towards. And I think it's going to come down to what map they play on, where are the points, and how you execute your way to victory. I really don't know any other words to describe it, really.
Yeah, and these teams we mentioned they played a lot of scrims and friendlies and mixed matches where they're up against each other, but suspiciously this season they've not had any official league plays. So I mean, leading up into this match, if we look at the season 3 gold bracket thus far, HLLE was able to come out on top of Berserk, and MERC was able to beat 3-5. So that's how they land themselves here, both of these teams. And, it'll be interesting to see how they face off here in league play.
Yeah, I mean, they did have, I think, a friendly a week or two ago having on Hurtgen for us. I think it was daytime. MERC were Germans, and they ended up losing 5-0 to HLE, I think, near 90 minutes. So maybe we'll get a repeat of that map. Who knows? But I'm really excited to see these two teams duke it out for the gold final.
Yeah, and if we take a look here at the standings, this is the Atlantic North Division, which had HLE coming out on top again with their 7-0 win-loss record here. A tough competition in that division, of course, with Taco, who are in the Platinum Finals, of course, which will be taking place next week, and LEP, 9May, and unfortunately WRTB, which dropped out before the end of the season. So definitely stiff competition over there.
Yeah, and as we end this burn on what we call Kharkov, we hopefully are getting into a playable map. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we're just about 20 seconds away. In the meantime, we can just see what MERC had going on here for their standings. Again, with the 7-0 win-loss, in a division with the 7th Legion coming out on top of them in week 1 with the 5-0 victory. And Awake, our prayers have been answered. I guess in a manner of speaking, we are here on Hurtgen Night.
Great, just great. So I think when they played the friendly MERC and HLE a few weeks ago, they did have North Pass as the midpoint. I don't know what were the other points.
Get the opening right, guys.
But HLE are playing as the Germans and MERC as the factions, or allies, my bad, unless I just completely said that in reverse. So we have the Scar as a midpoint, and honestly, this is probably the most balanced point, but the two side points are diagonally across from each other. So this is
do you think this
is going to be interesting of whoever caps mid first. Do you go for the 4-1? Do you stick for the 3-2 for Solon? I'm interested to see how this first bit goes.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. When you see those diagonal points, it reminds me of our stream earlier this weekend with the 8th and the 11th, but this time both of them have diagonal points. So same sort of deal where it's at nighttime too, so visibility is limited. The tankers are going to be restricted.
Oh, come on, guys.
I'm excited to see that it's a Scar. I think that's a fun point.
Nodes aren't looking good.
But let's just take a moment here and introduce our streamers here for today. We'll have Maho Joe with MERC playing infantry. We will have Well with MERC in a tank. And then on the HLLE side, we have Troki, who will be in armor, and Welsh, who will be playing infantry. So interesting to see where these guys place themselves. I didn't ask, and so I'm not sure exactly where they'll be on the map for this mid-cap, but I'm sure they'll be making sure that they capture in light of what we said earlier, Awake.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the
where are we thinking we're putting this garrison, Ray?
What their plan is. Artie's going to be annoying as hell on Scar. It's probably the most annoying
yeah.
point in my opinion. I'm gonna be curious to see how if a team snipes off the rip.
What's up, Block?
Yeah, we'll swap over to Welsh here to
someone
start. He
crashed.
looks
Box
like he is
missing
going to be
from right
playing AT on top of
Someone didn't
HLLE's truck as
Yeah,
they
nodes are up.
go to midpoint. Joe is in a recon vehicle.
Alright, you ready
Not
to
sure
spawn
what
in?
he's
How
up
many
to
seconds?
quite yet.
I'll be a little
then
while
we
and I miss
have
it.
Well, who is in a recon
Alright,
vehicle right now, and Troki, who will be in the starting medium. So we'll keep our eyes on right now with Welsh, who is in infantry on the truck, and bring you around to each of the perspectives as the action dictates.
Oh, box is there now. Someone just spawned late.
Yep.
Hopefully no one gets stuck. We had that happen in the eighth match.
It's a very realistic possibility on this map.
There's been many times when I'm driving a truck through the woods that I just get stuck. Hopefully that doesn't happen to either team.
Getting control of that island there in the middle too is just so important. I think Welsh recognizes that right off the bat.
The advantage kind of does go to HLE because they don't have to cross the river, but it's easier, in my opinion, off the start to get into. Oh, looks like MERC got truck stuck. That is not good. If you go to Mahojo's point of view, you can see a truck just stuck in a trench.
Oh, goodness.
At the mid. That's not good at all.
They might have gotten it free. It looks like they're. Nope, they are stuck. And
Yeah,
HLE
they're
has a
running
distinct advantage. We'll stick with HLE. Welshie here, looking for a truck that is never going to come with that getting stuck. Already on MERC is just going crazy. I'm sure.
We're going to
Weatherman
my
is
moon
gonna
marker,
have
put an MG or some cover fire.
Roger. I'll be up there in 20 seconds.
HLE.
Ay, this RT again. I have a trauma with that RT, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Steve with some already related trauma. I think we could all understand.
Coming out from HLE, looks like.
Alright, we're gonna meet with Libby over here.
Surprise if MERC doesn't have an HE gun built out just to start shelling the point.
And it looks like Joe is all the way to the north right now, so that's why we're sticking with Welsh. Troki's still making his way in, as is Well in the tank, so not missing anything there. Strategic change of the brightness.
It's one thing on night maps, you feel like you have to change the brightness to some degree. I do, because of just streaming and recording purposes, but curious if someone's going to be wearing all whites.
Steve, we got lights.
Finally going down Welsh. We'll transition over to Maho here, who again is all the way up in the north, trying to kind of cut off North
So
Pass.
bridge looks clear. They would have had something common by now.
Even with HLE having the initial cap pressure and them getting about half cap, MERC are slowly taking that down in their favor. It's nearly neutral now.
That's a great job by MERC.
They have a lot of
vehicle.
guys in the strong point, which I think
Time
is
marker,
contributing to that. Not sure where HLE's guys are. They seem to probably are focusing more on
We can cut to Welsh goes
Try
down
to get
again
inside
on
the point from the.
Go back to Maho, who's just getting some eyes on that.
I'm gonna lose sight of him,
Lux.
Ray. You're gonna have to do it on your own, or sound audio.
Yep, pings are out, calls out. They're probably gonna send
Lost
a guy
eyes.
that's on mid cap towards that, or maybe just.
Oh, that
have
is
their,
that's actually Troki in the Panzer II.
He's probably gonna go and hit their blue line Garys.
Yeah. Let's transition over to Troki here, who's in that tank.
I'm gonna
Keep
be
an
looking
eye on the mid
primarily
cap, of
left.
course.
Yeah. I've got right covered.
The mid cap is still even contest.
I'm mainly looking
Is
out
this the
for
2-2
mines,
tie
so
we've been all foreseeing?
saw you first.
Yep, no
It's
worries.
about time. What did Hum say? 85 games, 86 games will be what it
I
takes.
think this is the 86th of the season, with 2 more to go.
Don't know
after
what
this.
that was. Sorry.
He
I
goes
don't know
Didn't
what
down.
that
see
was
it if it was
either.
mine.
Swap over back to Welsh, who's still on the point with his rocket.
I mean, it's kind of to be expected that your Bucks will go down. I mean, you're just by yourself in the north, no one for support. I think they were trying to find
Thanks
blue line
guys on the
Gary
OP.
or something.
Yeah, I've hit
Yeah.
once.
Maybe we'll join
see
here
anything.
with Welsh.
Try
Welsh
here,
for
this
the
will take
first
Mark a little
time,
bit higher
one of
than usual.
Merc's tankers.
How to work it? Yeah, got some flips on that one. Good call.
I think he's the driver. I'm not sure though. Yeah, he is.
Gun front, gun front, gun
Great
front. There's a
depot
Puma coming,
foot.
gun front.
It's nighttime,
Let's
so
go
all the
forward.
things are bad, unfortunately.
Take that
in the
out.
tanks.
He's trying to move marker somewhere. He's coming towards
Can't
us.
tell if they're,
Stop here, stop here, stop here. There he is.
specifically-
Look, over.
80 from behind.
Oh,
There's
there's
trees
Yeah, it's
in the way,
okay.
I can't
now
see.
from-
Fuck.
they
Yeah,
probably might be
I see.
moving
Dang.
down.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Some quick shots, yeah, could be.
Hold on. You got him.
Goes down.
Yeah. It's alright, you got the kill. I'm happy.
We'll cut back over here quickly to Welsh, still on the point, making sure that they get the capture.
I can try and make a new OP.
Yep.
Okay. Hope he's
HLLE first to
Yeah,
capture.
spawned on it, fine.
Yep, HLE first to
I didn't
capture,
know.
but Joe immediately puts a red zone Gary up in F.
I think they've got something on our side of the river to the north.
OP by me enemy is hot, so they are yes or
So he's gonna be the quote-unquote sapper,
OP's
whammo,
also
whatever
hot.
Yeah,
you
what's
call it,
here?
squad looks like. If he's
We need to
part
go
of
to
their
clear that move,
Gary.
Mark.
Yeah.
Looks like Welsh's squad's gonna focus on tidying up the front line there, to the south, I believe, that southern crossing area.
Trying to defend OP.
guys by me, yeah.
Good shots by Welsh there.
Roger, yep. I took an OP down over there, so.
Move marker. Left side, left side, left side.
Going down.
I think Recon's already at Merc's already. Well, just got taken down at mid HQ.
Yeah, and we have Maho Joe's still defending his outpost that's near the garrison that you mentioned that he put up, but loses it and goes down himself.
That's
I'm wiped.
tough.
And a very impressively fast redeploy by
Fuck,
Joe.
that was so dumb. Yeah.
This is interesting here. Awake. Looks like Troki is actually playing MG right now in an infantry squad, despite being a tanker. So after going down in that P2, looks like he audibled to help support an infantry squad with that MG42.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if I don't know if like HLE
Lots of
lost their
scattered around the
medium
river
or
and sort of-
maybe if they use the recon or spawn in another tank, but the only way I can see that is if they're low on fuel, and obviously if we only saw them die, so I don't know how HLE's other tanks are, but they probably have no fuel for a heavy right now, and obviously the default tanks are still on cooldown, so that's probably why it's better to be a infantry guy on the front line or defense than just chilling. I mean, we can say the same for the Merc tank squad because they're actually already loading right now. Best POV of the
Let's get
game, already
repairs
loading.
up on the scan, please.
Maho is back on a long flank, so we'll catch up with him and later. Welsh is staying close to the point as well. Maybe we'll switch to him now with Troki having gone down.
HLE also do have a deep red zone of themselves all the way in the south. Probably for their recon and
Rifle and gunfire.
Sapper Whammo squads to reset. Which is a problem because MERC do have a heavy...
I'll put in UOP
I
again.
don't know if that's called out from HLLE yet, but I don't see anybody around that.
Let me know if you get 10
That's
trouble.
actual rocket.
In front of you, Wells.
Welsh content just to sit here and make sure that they can't get in on this island that we were talking about earlier. That's why the SCG is the best gun in the world. It's immune to bad aim.
Watch a broken house up here.
Cut back over to Joe here. Again, in the deep flank all the way in the north. MERC, good amount of presence though, all around the point, Wake.
I mean, they need it. I mean, I think we said this before, this is obviously a final in some sort of capacity, so they need...
What's the game plan?
You gotta
here, Ray?
throw whatever you can that you've learned this season and prior at this match. Obviously, it's only the beginning of the match. Obviously, there's still a lot of time, but still gotta always keep constant pressure unless there's like a red alert to fall back on defense.
Yeah, and those offset points definitely buying MERC a lot of time to
I think you
prolong
send
this
send it
mid-cap
to Scar.
pressure.
Go along the red blue. No, go along red blue line.
Joe now
Merc
is
seems to-
Towards the line.
Oh,
Try
sorry.
find
Go
the
ahead,
backups,
Wade,
just
sorry.
take them all out.
MERC do now have a
Yep.
Geary in the far deep
It'll
south
draw a
in the
couple of
red,
people back here, but no one's.
so
I mean,
that
I'll
is
just-
their reset point for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Not where I would personally put it, but it is something for them to do as an option.
They also seem to be getting pressured from their blue line just across the way. So let's actually cut to over there, which is Welsh here again on that river line, where MERC is coming down the hill
I'll
into the
spawn on the
point
north
on the
and I'm
southern
coming
side.
to the bridge.
I'm sorry, he's to the north.
I'll try and hold this side of the river for a bit.
Roger. B just went hard in front of us, Steve.
What's my ping? Yep. OP's out on my ping.
Could be a situation awake like we were talking about the other
pushing
night
into
with
the middle.
8th and 11th, where on the night map they just go one less armor through.
Yeah, that broken house, there's
Broky's
probably a
still
garrison
in
behind
the
it.
as
Got one.
infantry, so maybe although he might have just redeployed, so we'll see what happens here.
I got two.
Yeah,
that?
it's kind of like we had against like with 8th and 11th the other night. The obviously the fog on SMDM
Let's clear the bridge.
was a big factor in the outcome of that game, in my opinion. But like obviously Hurtgen's not as foggy, but obviously like you can only go so
How is
so
it
much,
looking
I
over there,
think,
was?
so many places. So
Like random guys.
I can honestly see both teams like killing a tank crew.
On my ping here.
But I think on at least for Scar, like you probably need a heavy. Like I wouldn't go like
Taking
the,
shots from the inside of the river,
you know, light tanks that I
I would
kind of
say
see
west
the other
to
night,
90.
but
Ping, ping,
that
ping,
is
ping.
an option that I think both teams.
In broken
It is
house,
still early.
and direct west of broken house.
Welsh goes down here.
One on my right.
Swap over to Joe, who's still in those 3 sectors back. Got a new OP set up. Looks like he's doing his job as a sapper. Trokey is back in a Tiger now and making his way to the point, and Well is working with his artillery crews to keep them clear. So that's what's going around on all our perspectives right now, but we'll stick with Joe.
MERC now also do have a second red zone Geary closer to the points.
Hops and OP.
North of defense point.
Oh, not elusive enough, Joe.
Definitely.
Back to Welshie here.
Got the MG.
Nice, good shots.
I'm not seeing an obvious spawn point.
Alright, we got this. I'll put an OP here. Need to hold this broken building for now.
Roger.
That might have just avoid the TPL stream first of drowning. So that would be
Yo,
fun.
P up.
Always avoid that. There was a point, I forget what team we played on.
We need to hold this
but
broken
we
building
played
wells.
a bunch this season in the 7th, it seems like. I think it was one of the North Pass
Are we loading?
ones, and we were allies. I saw a guy
One
jump
down.
into the river
Hello.
and never come out, and I was so disappointed.
Backside of it.
That was a free
Yeah,
kill.
free spin the hill there.
I've been guilty of it.
I see him, I
honestly,
see
so
him.
I can't judge.
They got
It's
no
not a good
pings.
feeling when you drown in the game,
Swimming
especially when you
around here.
knowingly jump into it.
Roger. That guy moved left on that
Even
thing.
worse when you're recording or streaming. So you know, at least.
Alright, you guys push, I'll cover
they
the
weren't
OP.
caught out that bad.
If I'm recording, I'm just gonna edit that out, that whole life. Like, oh, there's a whole minute.
Cover,
and a half
cover.
That's what I get to do in my videos. That's why I
Okay, a little
like
further up, Welsh,
the
right here.
editing content side of things. Can manipulate the
Friend
narrative.
Be
man,
further up.
let me know. Oh, I got a T-gun on me.
Joe is
Oh, friend got
ooh.
through.
I'll push down.
huh, nasty. Takes out Welsh as he's gonna satchel the
actually-
AT gun. We're
Yeah.
back with Joe. 3 sectors
getting-
back, taking out some backline
We're getting,
garrisons,
like,
just being a pest.
Cut in half in our line right
Looks
now.
like both tankers that are streaming are in tank. I think Strokey's in a Panther or Tiger, and then Welsh is in the Stewart.
Yeah, looks
Apparently
like it
there's a
with the
heavy
amount
on my
of
move mark,
shells that
right?
he has in there.
Roughly. I'm suspecting it. He might be sitting back. I think. I have no idea where it is. It's not. I don't see it. No. It's gonna be just sitting in point. Yeah.
He's looking for the garrison. Sees the
There's supplies here.
supply box.
That's the 2 Garys. They're on the line.
So P
Oh, no, it's not.
flashed for a second. Both those red zones are still green. One of the MERC backlines is flashing though. Not red, but
Perhaps one of Joe's, counterparts on the other team doing exactly what he's doing. Looks like Joe already figured out where the last one was, so he sees the supplies, and now he's just measuring the distance out to try to uncover their network.
We're way too heavy south. We're way too heavy on the south side.
yep. As if anybody can hear Joe's comms, that is, they are very heavy in the south, and that's not the area, in my opinion, they need to control. They need to control the north now, because that's just, they're opening their door to their next defense point.
Okay, guys, we got way too many OPs down south.
Yeah, Joe's calling it out.
Chosen and Diesel collapse back in. We need to
Yeah,
bring
they're
the line
starting
up
to
north.
capture,
We've got a hole in it.
Their fourth.
Yeah, and I think Joe's 100% right about what's happening. It's the
man.
losing of the equivalent corner. If anyone is returning from the stream that we had on Friday night with the 8th and the 11th, they're losing the equivalent of that garden area on the corner, and Joe needs them to move their line up so that they can kind of close that front door. But at this point, they're probably going to lose a little initiative because of this reposition.
Ray, tank here. Tank mark. Legion. They're coming in straight from the gap, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everyone in the South Merc just has to slowly reset. I mean, they can maybe keep an OP. Obviously, those garrisons have not been found or are flashing red. They might just have to do a
Oh,
fast
man.
reset just so they don't lose whatever they have in and around the point.
This
for
works in our
defense.
favor, actually. As long as we
Yeah,
can hold on
and
to
it
our
looks like
defense point.
right now
Draws
that
their whole team off Scar so we can do a
Welsh
switch.
is and his squad are
As long as we can
in
fucking defend it.
the north, kind of pushing in from the other side of North Pass.
Oh my god. That's a good shot.
Both of our infantrymen are down. Let's cut over to Wellwell here for Merc. He's in the Stewart, like you said, and he's pulling on to help the defensive effort, it appears.
Yeah, it looks like HLLE does have an OPA in or
Slows
around
down,
the
second
points
gear.
based on some of the maps that being flashed, but Merc are slowly getting back to defense, but they are finally defending fully.
A lot of
That
people pull back there. You see that red sector almost completely empty of Merc players, but the garrison's
They're
still
probably
up.
coming from past
Or
radar.
clear as well.
Mm.
interesting how HLE is bringing a heavy tank to offense this early in the game. Usually just from playing them the last few times.
Oh,
this
and look at
season.
this. It looks like our tanker.
You can hear shots to the right. Just keep it to the slightly to the right.
Or, nope, that's a different Stewart.
I
It
think
was
he was there.
Welshie was actually
Bang,
Welsh
bang, bang.
was taking
Oh,
out
fucking
a tank.
eight
Looks like it
players,
was a
man.
different Stewart that Merc had.
Kill him.
Yeah, they got one rocket into him. And down.
Oof.
What else?
They just
like I was
dropped
saying
the
before, it's
recon
interesting that
flare
HLE
from
are bringing it
our
back.
right side down the
try
hill.
to get back to the point if you
With
can.
half
It's
early.
it doesn't matter.
Usually,
We're dead.
They what everyone's been saying is oh, stack 3 heavies on defense, then slowly push into 4th and obviously 5th point.
Sneak
Very
on the
interesting how
Scar,
they're
man.
bringing
Try
up,
to get that tank. That's what I would do.
Panther or Tiger this early into the fight for attack.
Sneak.
I mean, it's kind of a risky play, especially on this
Loop
map to
far
do
around.
that. Because I don't know how much infantry support he has, but Merc are still under some pressure, and there's a lot on defense now. There's no one in the south of Scar anymore, other than
Yeah. And
in
it
the
looks
2 red zones.
it looks like right here, Wake, sorry to interrupt you there, but it looks like Joe is going to be coming
Who's
up on
sending
where
the body?
Welsh's squad is in the north of, or just to the west of North Pass.
Harry,
So
can you send one guy
maybe some
to
squad
bottom
on squad
HQ?
fighting here.
Enemy bottom HQ. They've got a set of nodes we need to destroy.
Yeah, Joe keeps on continuing around there. I think he's trying to find their blue zone that might be up in the north. I'm not sure if they have one up there, but he probably will run into that heavy tank that's around their 4th or Merc's 4th point, which I'm.
There's a tank here. There's a tank here, right?
That's the point.
Right by me. Tiger tank. Tiger
There's an
tank
enemy
on
tank
option
there.
marker. There's a supply truck here. They have, yeah.
That is Troki's tank, by the way. That is in the north.
Oh, okay.
They've switched on to the attack, guys.
So yeah, that's that attacking tank that you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks. Joe says they swap to attack, but you see the Merc just get a
Yeah,
couple
it
guys
is, it
into
is.
the sector and start pressuring
Oh, it's pushing up now.
the Scar. You know that indicates that they're all on offense now.
Yeah, I destroyed supplies and I destroyed supplies
Yeah,
in a
they have
supply
to.
truck.
Merc
The
has
garage
to.
in
What
one
they have to
tier.
do is
Oh, good shit. Good
clear
find.
out the front.
They're
of the
gonna have
tank.
another one like here.
Especially that power corner, which they seem to have some control of now, but they're still got a lot of guys flowing in from the north area of the point. They still have OPs in Merc's red zone, and they are.
We might be.
contesting
I think
stuff
we might
too.
be close.
And
to
you're
that.
seeing that flare. It's just a
gotta be
mountain of
close.
infantry around that tank, which is basically the
This
only
would be
way
enough.
that you're able to justify the offensive tank, like you were saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to stop fighting.
HLE starting the cap.
Tons of soft cap pressure. Maybe we'll swap over here to Troki, who is on the in that tank, like you mentioned, to the north. You need to get an eye on the cap
Rocket's
pressure
coming in on the
progress.
right.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think he just got shot by a rocket or something.
He's in the
The pincer with
Tiger?
the medium.
Yeah, I don't want to send
Panther.
too many HEs because we've got boys.
I couldn't tell
close.
you through the gun or
Seems like
whatever.
they're all firing
It
off
says
to
on
the
the right
right
side of
there.
the screen for primary.
Yeah.
I'm rarely ever in the.
Yeah, they're covering us on the right so we can push in.
If I am I'm in a Puma.
I'm just gonna dip us in. I reckon we can take
much
this.
easier.
Yeah.
2 tanks. Bit of a bump coming up.
Half cap progress, 2-1 on the strong point, as
Got a
this
spawn
Tiger
to the
pulls
right.
on 3-1 on the strong point.
I'm gonna swing right slightly.
Yep.
It's not looking good here. Massive spawn wave, it looks like that Merc had back, but still only 3-2.
All
Yeah,
around there
alright.
apparently.
Interesting to see that well
Oh,
though,
right
now
here
in
in
an
front of us.
infantry squad, I think.
Yeah.
He did
Shell
spawn
going in, shell going in.
on the
Yeah, kill him.
far red zone Gary.
Oh my goodness.
Engine.
Let's go.
Spinning.
I think Troki just took out about half of the people who spawned to the
Engine's
northwest.
gone.
Oh, and he goes down.
Third rocket.
Brutal. We'll swap
think
I don't
he
think I
got
could react to
Joe here. Just to keep an eye on what's going on. Still losing despite that tank going down. Defense has started.
MERC with a mass spawn wave back at one of their backline Garys, which is defending the point.
Goodness, that's southwest. It's crazy.
There's a Gary on my enemy Gary mark.
You should just see how many
They're
kills
running
Troki
from
got on
area.
that Gary.
Yeah, he probably took
Legion,
out
hold. Oh, he's
15
spawned in.
or 17 that spawned out on the garrison.
We're just
there.
gonna take out this
a
garrison.
huge blob of MERC infantry disappeared from the northwest.
Okay, I'm gonna slow it.
We're here with Joe still, kind of looking for where MERC is or HLE is pushing in from, doing a little Gary hunting.
Right, this is an accurate mark on
Finds
Gary.
his target.
That was a pretty clutch tank kill though, despite them losing the Gary and killing probably half the team. That Tiger Panther, whatever heavy tank they were in, was really key on
Oh my god.
trying to find, 'cause if that
Yeah,
thing
they
stayed
saw.
up,
When it goes to that,
that
Get
probably
it?
would have been a loss.
good shit.
Joe goes down, and with that, both
That
of
was
our
a squad
infantry
leader as well.
perspectives, but we could swap over here.
Got a
to,
recon somewhere here.
well, who is infantry, like you said earlier, in a 3-man squad with Beck and Major D on defense.
Yeah, I kind of agree with them. You know, swapping off of probably like the standard 3 tank crews going down to 2, just because it is Hurtgen and it is a night map. So, not the best tanking map. Probably one of the worst, other than Hill 400.
Gaining an OP is a good consolation prize for losing a tank on a map like this. You know, you can try to justify it a little bit that way and feel better about it.
Ugh.
Seems like MERC fully recovered and they got like a really solid network of Garys now around their defense point.
This is still a
Question
backup.
is, and they pushed HLE back
Yep.
towards their blue line.
And let's just take a second here to kind of look at Welsh's screen here to understand
Any armor
what
being
is
reported?
happening here. It looks like HLE absolutely dominant in the middle of the map here and completely in control of their point. And now looks like they're just kind of setting up for pushes into the point. Their front
put an OP.
garrison
The
that
Brandon
Joe
was saying is
identified is still
76.
there. And it looks like here MERC is trying to take that.
Welsh rocking the STG.
Impossible cliff to climb. I'm gonna put a box on the OP.
We're going move marker, guys. Radio tower.
Looking at Welsh and Joe at the same time here, it
Roger.
looks like
Boxes on OP in
Joe
case we
is
lose
very
blue
aware of that
Gary.
garrison
Well,
that he
yeah.
pinged out
Understood.
earlier, and Welsh
red
is
blue
kind of
line,
in the same area. So if we flip back
There's
to Joe
no
here
line,
with
it's just
Welsh
a
going
spread
down,
Of
you can
OPs
see
here.
he's just trying to position himself where he can maybe rocket snipe that Gary or have one of his squad mates rocket snipe it.
Wello and
There's
his
a
crew are now
truck
getting
here.
into a Stuart.
Truck here.
So it's, yeah, it's just going to that thing where they just don't have the
Fuel.
they don't have the fuel and they don't have like the tanks on ready off cooldown. I assume they're probably not going with the Greyhound just because it's a Greyhound. You're gonna die in one rocket. Who knows what HLE
Yeah, it's a
is? They
supply
place
truck.
mines down in the
Yeah, it's
south
a
or
supply
not.
truck. It's probably got 2 blocks in there.
Joe is doing a really good job here to the north, just helping his team out, giving him some breathing room. But you know, he takes out a supply truck driver, and he pinged out that garrison for his team. But I still think it is up
No, man.
Or I'm sorry, it's not. They were able to take it out. Joe having a T-17 moment.
Yeah, his OP's down.
So they have a
I think
76
that's for
sitting on
his
point.
squad to get on that heavy
Alright.
tank. That's Strokey again up in the north.
Yeah, he pinged that out with the light, or no, I think that was the ping that with the supply truck. That was. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Looks like Strokey will be backed up also by a Lux tank as well.
What's that, right?
Is coming behind them. But again, I don't think they have much infantry support in the north. So if both tanks
There's
get
gaps and they're just sieving
fracked
through.
or engined, it's not looking good for them because I don't think they have any garrisons up in the north to help those tanks out.
Yeah, and when we when Welsh spawns in, we'll cut over to him right here now, where his squad has an OP just south of MERC's defensive point right now, and they're just going to be pushing up to the north and doing some damage.
I'm gonna wait for you guys to push. Hey, can you check the OP here on my ping? Behind you guys, lock behind you.
Yeah. By radio tower. Yeah, they're open's about to go.
Close in now.
A little bit of lag.
We lost the OP here.
Yeah, they're all coming in from up here. They're in control up there. I think we need to clear
OP in 10 seconds.
Kind of curious with that MERC red zone Gary still up. That was a nice voice crack by your boy. If that MERC red zone
Hey,
Gary
spawn
still
on me
up,
here.
I wonder if
Yeah.
MERC can just have like a mass spawn wave on it and start flipping the cap, just to get some more offensive frontline pressure, just to relieve them.
You OP up? Come with me.
No, we were here
Certainly help
before.
them out, at least just from forcing HLLE to do a soft reset, or maybe they overcommit back to defense. But Trokey is here, moving up,
Hurtgen left,
still where
please.
you said earlier. I don't think he still has a lot of infantry support, but he does have that P2.
Holding that observe.
And Joe unknowingly moves his OP away towards Scar, not knowing that the Trokey and that P2 are still up there.
Hold.
I don't know if he ever saw him. I didn't
Yeah.
see him put a ping down.
And I'm just foreseeing it now. Well is
It's
in
out
the
there.
north,
It's out
also
there.
in the Stewarts. So
Could be bad.
Stuart's-
That's a tank
Stewart
ping.
versus
It's
Oh, I saw a
Panther
flash.
I
moment.
see it's Tracer. Yeah.
Maybe
That's
we
a wall
we
I can see. Look at pinging, I think.
yeah.
What's that?
Does he
Oh,
see
that,
him?
that was a...
I
Oh, see sparks, see sparks.
I think
Take a
Well
shot.
is now moving away, but
On
I think
ping.
Trokey's trying to ping him
It's a
out.
bit higher. I got it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shell going in.
Looks like they are. I see.
He's down.
Beautiful.
Nice kill.
Well,
They're repping the
he's
tank.
repping the tank. I'm not sure if
What
it's
was
this
that?
battle that we're seeing.
No idea.
Unfortunately,
76.
no admin cam. I'd love to be able to show this.
Right, let's push.
But
Good job, boys.
Well
Beautiful
is
running
under
there.
quite a significant amount of fire in
Nice
his
assist.
I
tank.
think he
From,
just got wiped by
Me too as well.
Trokey.
It's a tough matchup. Stewart versus Heavy there. Looks like they're pushing up to
Gary is up on the
Welsh's
hill.
squad, which
Yeah.
is also in the north. We'll cut over to Welsh here, who is defending their blue line garrison, which goes locked out. Snake in the grass situation, Awake?
I don't know. The worst kind. players, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's go
That or
on
Wheatfield players.
E5 right now. And spawn there and
All
drop
the
a
Wheatfield
kit
players
supply.
are very upset right now at you.
I don't care.
The
Right,
snake
Steve, I'll meet you,
boys and girls.
I'll meet you down in the middle. Fuck, they just took that Gary.
It's interesting. Joe is like
I just
right
used my
behind this
supplies
whole
up.
push of HLLE to the southeast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard on his command check comms that they have 2 tanks, or at least the Panther in the north.
I think they're using the
Definitely
north side
forced him to
pretty
go
heavy.
back up and deal with that.
You'd be
Him and his
taking out
squad.
garrisons on that side.
Yeah, move mark's a pretty good place to go, I think.
Yeah.
Broken house again, looks like we're going to have to contest it a little bit.
Crunch.
I'll swap here to Joe in a moment. No, he's going further back.
Yeah, they're up high. No visual.
Swap to Troki again. See
Oh,
what
you
he's
can
got
shoot to the
going
right
on.
as well.
That's what his
There's an AT squad in
tankers are
in
talking
the
about.
thing apparently in the trees. But I can't see anything.
E-strikes coming in for MERC.
Let's move.
I think they might be on trophy. Oh no, they got something else.
What was that? Was
the
that
P2?
ours? No, that was
No,
theirs.
that
That
was
was a
theirs.
It could have
precision.
been a Gary too, though.
Explosive Gary.
Yeah.
That is the
Something
worst
blew up.
precision strike I've ever seen.
MERC is getting some pressure on their
Got
midpoint.
behind us.
Right, just go, 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 go.
Forward.
It's
We're
too
going to lose
late.
engine here. We've lost engine.
Oof. Rightly called. Engine is gone.
Jumping out, because... Unless
Probably
loot up
Joe's
can help
squad.
us.
I'm going to try
Yeah.
and bring the turret around. We're being engaged from behind. We're being engaged from behind.
2 rockets out.
I'm just going to stay in for now. If we can get some cover for me to rep, it'd be great.
Not unsalvageable here.
Right, jump out now.
Yep.
We got under the tank ping now. Get
Joe
going back
squad's
12,
gonna
mate.
be
I think
back in
something's
on that
coming.
OP though right now with more ATs for these
Getting rid of
guys.
this HE.
I'm surprised not more people spawn off of Joe's OP just to confirm this tank kill. Because their engine is almost back up.
It's going to surprise
Which,
us in
you know,
the
it's still gonna
forest.
be one shot, but they can now like maneuver behind cover, fully get it repaired.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah, Troki's gonna deal with the 76 maybe? No, 76 is being harassed right
Have we got
outside their
anybody
HQ
up there? We don't, do we? No.
for MERC.
Is
No,
that
no one
well squad?
Yeah, we can't push
No,
until we've got
well, I was
countries
trying to
up there,
like
can we?
No, I've already
Like
been told
defending
off the
his
dam for
infantry
taking
and,
too much
you
of
just went
infantry's
down.
time off of point
There's
for
something
too long.
firing up there. It's up here.
Yeah.
And what Troki's squad just pinged is Maho Joe up there.
Come on.
Thanks.
Show yourself.
Tank
Right,
is fully
engine's
up.
up, good to go.
War Daddy's cap watching our rear. Let's go. Fast as you can. Get to
Well-
infantry. Get to here.
Hold on.
Looks like the 76 got destroyed
Mm.
76
by
has been
HLE
taken
in the
out.
north on that main road.
Yeah. It's called out in command because Trophy Squad's talking about it.
Oh, this lag. Fucking hell. 1 sec.
Joe's squad has lost his OP, so that ends a lot of the threat there for that tank for the time being.
Close to other vehicles.
And he's in
stuff.
OP-less territory, so.
Yeah, they also did lose that red zone, Gary. They still have a good amount of pressure around Scar, it looks like, throughout the map, but not enough to flip the caps yet.
Yeah, I can't get out.
I'm curious if MERC is maybe considering using the airhead now, because they are gonna have a Panther pushing in the north. They do know that. Not sure about any other tanks that might be coming, but you're gonna have to do something because like your defense probably won't. Unless like you start like applying a lot more pressure and bringing in the defense.
Absolutely. Oh, and as I switch over to Welsh, who is going to be going on the attack into the point, he goes down. So let's cut over to Maho Joe, who, as we're seeing on the map now, 3 sectors back, kind of going to harass the back lines again. See if he can't take out the back line so that when and if MERC gets the point garrison, they might have a good chance at a cap.
Rookie went down. I totally missed what he died by.
Me too.
It's gonna be hard to clear at 20, like, nevertheless. They're always gonna have
he got satcheled. Rookie got satcheled.
So sneaky. So tough.
I mean, MERC is playing towards the map with that. I mean, it's a night map, it's Hurtgen. Tanks can only be in so many places. But now, HLE is flagging the point. They are starting to do a cap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we'll swap over here to Welsh here in a second. After
Charlie, Echo, and P squad.
Joe does.
We're getting there's a massive hole in the line to our north right now. You need to help defend. You need to stop attacking Sky. You need to help defend because our northern squads are fucked.
Doing a little quarterbacking, Joe. Repositioning the line again. Gotta do a soft reset.
Yeah. Must have been lined up in Gary Red.
Judging from the map, it looks like HLE is mostly in the southeast side of the strong point, so
flex into Delta squads OP then.
A lot of places to spawn.
I'm keeping my OP
gonna
up
have a hard time
for when we need it.
Yeah, HLE has a massive wave just pouring into the point straight east of it.
Yeah, we could swap over here to Welsh.
Garrison could be around the same spot it was last time.
Pushing in just from there. Crossing the red blue and beats down immediately. Tons of MERC being redirected. And our infantry are dead. Our tankers are...
OP in 30 seconds.
Like Troki actually is in infantry.
Infantry in the building, Lib.
Yep, ping on here.
In Libby squad to the north. Gonna be pushing in and they're approaching Cap here.
I think it's just smart by both tank crews that we're seeing that both of them are just going to Cap to sway the weight.
I'm dead. Enemy here, guys.
Each team's
Wave coming in here, ping.
It looks like HLE is gonna finalize this 4-1 cap for them.
Switching off sport.
Just under halfway to go.
They're going towards point on here. Garrison ping is here, but it should clear after we take point.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's not. Why didn't it go away? Oh, we didn't take it. Fuck. My exact body is a
They're
Garrison.
able to stave it off.
Yeah,
I'm dismantling. It is gone.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sweet towards point in this position.
I think the reinforce is the reason why, but HLE are applying a shit ton of pressure to the point.
Yep, I am right now.
Alright.
Every
Work
kill.
towards capture
So
the point, please.
important
Clear
here.
out anything from here to
We'll
there.
swap. We'll cut over to Welsh here, who's a little bit closer onto the
I just
point.
got pushed from the north and south.
He killed one person and went back to capturing. To raise his edge. A lot of that strong point presence completely eliminated, it seems.
Well, did have a clutch kill just now off screen.
Let's push for the Tiger.
Just wiped out the OP of Recon by Artie.
Yeah, apologies to you TPL stream tank fans. It's 2 streams in a row here with poor tank maps, so trying to bring you all the action there, but it's tough going for them as well.
They're coming from
if
the
they
radio
ever add
tower.
Hill 400 Nights, you'll see probably 0 tankers after the first 15 minutes.
North and south.
Yeah, south is hot. Oh shit.
Yeah, let's go to radio tower.
I really hope I did not speak that into existence. We don't need any more
We're
variants.
tell that Tiger, their artillery's starting to work with him. Along that road, he's coming up.
We'll swap back over
The
to Joe here.
garrisons, there's plenty of spots for Garys. We've got fucking 2, like, anywhere close, and the one backup is line up red. This is outrageous. It doesn't even have to be on point, just close to it. At this point, anything would matter.
Joe trying to reposition the team.
And like he does have a point about getting the Garys back up. Like there's kind of, I'm not saying that there's like not an excuse, because like sometimes there is, like your OP gets wiped and you have to like obviously travel, you know, X amount of distance to get one set up. But you know,
I got an OP,
squad leads do
I
have
got
to
an
like
OP
notice
east
that
of it.
and take initiative and
send your AT
do
guy
kind
to
of
me,
like
mate.
quote unquote like the dirty
Yeah.
work, because that seems like how HLE is poking and prodding their way to always capping the point. I mean, MERC got very lucky that HLE like just somehow didn't, because they were, you know, literally like 2 seconds away from capping it, as shows on a Gary. But
Gary's
as
here.
long as MERC like are sound, they can
There's a
still
Panther
pull
and a
this off.
Tiger.
40
I
minutes
should
is
open my
plenty of
squad
time
once
to
later.
turn it around.
There's a
I mean,
Panther
you
and a
can-
Tiger coming up
Games
this
have
road
changed so
on
quickly
observe here.
in competitive HLLE, so all it takes is a little bit of loss of focus by one team and
They had a
seizing
garrison
of that
on map
initiative by
edge
the other.
on attack. They're gonna have another one 2 minutes south probably.
It's like WellL is just by a Tiger tank and you just got taken down. They do have
Holy
a Tiger
shit,
tank
I
that
didn't
might
ask
be
for the whole armada.
might be engined. Or
Yeah, well,
need
this is a
reps,
little
it
too
seems
much,
like.
but
It's right outside of the red-blue line.
go back onto the
And
line.
speaking of that, Troki is still an infantry squad and pushing the red
they've got
blue
already
line
dialed in pretty
into
close.
the point. So trying to keep that pressure on for the team, and
Squad's Panther.
just flips to
Tempo
capture
piece
and
coming in.
contest. So some flagging going on.
Fuck it, we're just gonna go.
Supporting his Panther tank.
2 to 2 on point, taking it.
Looks like they have a Panther and a Tiger on the main point as the MERC gear on point here
Walk
goes
this Panther
down.
in, guys. Gary's down on point, push.
I'm gonna come as an engineer to help
Yeah,
out.
for
MERC's
reps.
probably gonna
Yeah.
have to completely collapse and reset. They have 2
Well,
heavies
well,
on their
well.
point. It is not looking good
Yeah, I'm
for
on it,
them.
I'm on it.
Really good work here by Troki. Takes a tanker to protect the
Slag
tank.
spiking. Just fucking really
This is
hurting my
giving me
fights here.
flashbacks of the time when we played first
Hey,
on this
we-
map.
Yeah.
I think it was in PPL,
Yeah.
where
I was
I was
thinking-
escorting one of our tanks.
I was thinking of the
Let's walk
same
this
thing,
fucking-
yeah.
this Tiger.
Eisenhorn had a great clip of that. Seeing the
Garrison
tanks
behind
roll
us is
up.
hot. If you're coming in on OP, take it now.
Yeah, this is...
Go back to the garrison if you can. From OP.
Backside house, that's where they're coming. Backside 3-story.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should we
Joe
pick
took
I
out
need
an
reps on
OP,
this.
but does lose his life.
You know, we're back with Joe, or I'm sorry, with Welsh.
Right here, Welsh. And another one right there on that ping. Yeah, 2 coming in
3-3.
On that ping right in front of you.
And they're
Northwest
defending.
330.
I don't know if the reinforce is down at all.
Doesn't
Looks
look
like one of the
it.
looks like one of the tanks just went down on point. I think that was the Tiger. Panther's still up.
Looking for a carry by me.
Well, shooting a rocket at
It's
it.
northwest
Front,
320. It's a little
did
further
not
back.
tracks.
Let's hop over to Well. Oh, and the commentator's
died.
curse.
I was
So
just about to say, don't switch the.
We'll go back to Well. Sorry for the whiplash there.
I got a few on me over here, Welsh.
Let's take it now.
Copy that, mate.
They're all coming northeast.
Yeah, and the west. There's gonna be a spawn over here somewhere.
I got nothing by me.
Roger. Might be actually over my way.
Still,
I'm gonna hold this corner.
tons
off
of pressure being put on by HLLE.
Alright, they're coming in from the north, but I think it's OP based, not carry based.
They're inside the building here, Welsh.
Oh shit! As soon as I left, yeah, coming in from the west now. I think definitely
I think
an OP.
it's mostly just a hard cap that HLE capping this point on. Like MERC is all around the point. It's just that they can't find the spawns, and like they're slowly finding them, but
Yeah.
HLE is still alive in that point.
We'll actually cut quick to Well here, who's in infantry, pushing the point. Looks like he's in Cap C squad.
MERC's recovering 3-1, looks like, as well.
OP on my body, OP on my body. The building just northwest.
We can swap back to Joe.
I think he's red. He's blue line
Way
hunting.
back, yeah.
As he goes down, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
All right, we'll cut quick
OP might
there
go.
to Welsh
OP might go.
with a very, very spicy OP just on the point, and it goes down as he spawns in. Takes 2 down before he goes down himself.
Looks like HLE are doing the same thing in
Let's go move
with
marker
their
again.
tanks. They're bringing 1 heavy and a Panther, and then Troki's in the P2 as an escort.
Nading.
Now we're back with Well
just
here.
Social point.
Just trying to get in on the OP close to the point.
Let's focus on that southeast.
I'm surprised the guys in I'm not calling out Joe's squad, but not placing mines like on that road. That's where they're burning all their
It's at
tanks,
the
it
radar.
seems like,
Yeah.
to the point.
I think the OP's at the radar.
I'm not sure if they have any tanks on defense, but surely they're always burning tanks up in the north.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't been a lot of idle moments this game to do something like that, but you know, you'd like to see maybe like a quick life dedicated to it from maybe someone else around the map. Who
Black launcher back.
Roger that. Roger that, redeploying.
Alright.
Probably going in a new tank here. Swap back to Welsh. Still on the offense. Obviously lost his OP. And he goes down too.
And
Lots
goes
of death going on here. Lots of death.
Ooh, MERC starting the cap mid.
Yeah. Do we have any? Yeah. Let's go to Joe really quick.
Defense.
Who's
We need defensive
pushing in from the
SP.
northeast.
Send
Very
bodies
very
to Georgian
little
Alpha.
pressure by
Flexes
MERC,
to
but
Georgian Alpha.
HLE not a ton of people in their soft cap. This might be just what MERC needs.
This is exactly what they need. Presence from the south, obviously, HLE are going to contest. They're going to make people fall back. But if MERC puts down an airhead, that's a full like retreat for HLE.
You can get away with it too.
I'm moving my OP closer.
Joe just burnt down an OP
Yeah,
on
that's
like around point.
Very delicate balance of manpower needs to be done here. I cringe in these trenches with AP mines, by the way. Everywhere
I would have
Joe's-
been dead 4 times already if I was Joe.
Yeah, everywhere Joe's walking right now, I'm cringing.
Guys, send bodies on option, please.
Hopefully
We've got
MERC
to
don't
go for
get
this
too
cap here.
heavy-sided on offense because they still need to protect defense as they are losing it.
Joe sees that guy, smartly turns from the direction he was running.
Go for back.
Joe calling people to his OP, I'm sure.
Shifty, there's one backup Gary right on the line.
Oh, he's
like
probably
here.
streaming it. Not listening in on him
No,
right now
no,
because I'm
listening,
muted,
yeah.
but...
Oh shit, that was bad.
Good old-fashioned cap race.
I'm doing.
MERC almost 3-4 capped. This is going to be close. If they can get more guys on Joe's OP, I think they can secure this.
Yep, they have 2 spots open.
Bombing run comes down for MERC too.
They are in the strong point.
The question is now, when they cap the point, how fast are they going to get Gary's up?
They need to be very quick. Joe.
Joe is...
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Clip it. Someone clip it. Oh, Joe, what a
Very
play.
good life by Joe.
We'll cut to Welsh just to get an idea of what's going on with their...
Here's the problem. Sorry to cut you off, Caparzo.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with HLE right now. They have 1 Gary. They don't have any Gary on their next point. They have 2 tanks now in the north, 1 being a heavy. Like, they are in a very bad situation.
And MERC comes away with the cap. Oh my goodness.
MERC can easily just airhead to their point and start capping their 4th point. Like,
as if they got an artillery round.
That was a life and a half by Joe. Let's cut back over to him.
Just drop it right here. This'll do.
The good thing for those tanks in the north is they haven't been seen. That's the best thing for those tanks.
Right, Gary's up. It's not
This
great, but it's
spawn
up.
wave by HLE on this single garrison is going to be immense.
I think a lot of them are just going in the south. If you look at Welsh's POV of the map,
yeah.
HLE is all spawning in the south. They're bringing their transport trucks and stuff out as Welsh goes down.
Oh, and that garrison that MERC spawned on, or I'm sorry, that HLE spawned on gets blown up with the whole spawn wave. Or I'm sorry, it's getting artilleried.
That's definitely Weatherman.
Yeah, that guy's a demon on artillery.
There's a lot of them coming off from Gold 5.
Yeah, if you look at Welsh's POV, they have no Garys other than the 1 front line. They don't have anything at Salient 42.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane.
We're looking at Welsh's POV here right now. You're seeing this 1 garrison and a huge
Can you drop a supply on my
infantry running
roof
from the
here?
south.
Yeah, coming in now.
Great cap by MERC. Hats off to them for
cut them
that.
off
Like, that's
first, and
what
then we can
exactly
push
what
on
they
the top.
needed. Now it's a matter of getting your Gary network. Salient 42, in my opinion, MERC should not go for it. They should not put any emphasis on capping that point to 4-1 or 5-0 them. There's no point. HLE is a good team. They're very sound. This was, in my opinion, a big fuck up from HLE.
Oh, hold on.
They should not only have had 1 garrison as a fallback. There should have been 2. There should have been 3. But
I think they got caught in a situation that MERC barely saved themselves from being caught during, where they just didn't balance the manpower resources correctly, and they overcommitted. But you know, it's really just a tough one because Joe's been back there dismantling their back garrisons for the entire game. So they're saying their back garrisons are going down, but they're also seeing themselves a sliver away from capturing. So, you know, take my back garrisons. I'll rotate them up in this 1 tick when I capture. Oh, wait, they defended. Now I'm in this bad situation where MERC has the initiative. Really awesome work by MERC.
yeah, and I really hope HLE is not down. They still have a half hour to, you know, build back up to cap the midpoint, but you know they did set themselves back because they're now getting stuff finally around Salient 42. It looks like.
I mean,
Salient 42 is just one of those points. Oh, sorry
we'll
again,
right down here
Salient 42 is just one of those points where you don't attack. In my opinion, it's really hard to get. We learned that the hard way against an opponent in Summit, but I digress. It's just
East,
one of those
heading
points where
south,
it's hard
probably.
to attack, but it's really easy to hold. So, not saying that they don't apply pressure, but you know, find a way more like better balance, for lack of words, to, you know, hold what they have now.
Clear our back line.
Yeah, Joe's saying clear our back line. All those people that we're now attacking Overlook
Guys,
are
infantry
pushing
squads,
back
play
east.
cap sector. Play cap sector.
Now it's gonna be really interesting how HLE uses their tank crews, because now they have to push their woods to the point.
Mm-hmm.
No one can beat us because we're so fucking random.
Well, still dealing with HLLE infantry in the HQ. They are being absolutely a pest back there.
Well,
I'm sure Weatherman's not having a great time either, but Well certainly
no
is struggling to get going in the tanks. A little bit of contest on mid, but what I was saying earlier, Wig, is we were talking earlier when you were saying, you know, this game is not over for Merc. I think that was around like 40, 45 minutes, and here we are at 26 minutes, and Merc has captured the point. So to put the shoe on the other foot, it's not over for HLE either. We have still plenty of game, and if they just need to stay disciplined and stay smart, and they could salvage us no problem.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm really curious of how HLE is gonna, you know, approach the rest of this match. Like, I think their key is
Putting OP down, you guys keep pushing.
I'm not sure how much presence they have.
Push one, we're capturing.
Looks like they do have quite a force in the south east of the map, but as long as they control that and slowly push their front line to the point, I think they can retake this back, which they currently are.
OP's hard.
Tons of pressure by HLE.
Yeah, they're coming in from the southeast. Yeah,
I think that's due to them shutting down Merc already for a little bit.
Down here, down
on
here.
my ping.
Joe on the other screen here, I see, is placing down some supplies, trying to get Garrison up. Doing it all.
On my ping here, boys.
Watch. Yeah, watch the south.
Yeah, Merc needs to consolidate back to 1 point.
Yeah.
To their point.
Trophy is parked a little bit further back, just on the red-blue line, just across it, providing some lobs of H8.
Yeah, that P2 can be no joke.
Just on the razor's edge of capturing right now. Welsh holding down this trench entrance.
Yeah, look south. Look south of the OP.
Swap to Troki here in the P2, like you were saying earlier, doing some damage.
Everything else went down.
And here's the thing too, if HLE caps this, I don't think Merc has a theory to fall back on.
We're clear behind us.
I'm being honest.
Just
yeah, keep an eye out there.
Infantry getting over there.
No, they don't. They don't have any fallback
kill.
areas for their.
Over there. Let's go see what's up.
For their second point for Merc.
Let's go and pay Merc a visit.
What an exciting match we've had here. Oh wait, this is really a treat.
And there's still 24 minutes left, and anything can happen. I feel like HLE is applying a lot of pressure right now, and Merc do not have a lot of Garys.
Merc has locked out their point garrison. I hear artillery falling. I'm not sure if it's...
So that's the garrison, and observe. It's probably in the
It's Merc or HLE.
Get onto this road, turn left. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, Merc need to get their Gary network established like ASAP.
They do have a lot of OPs on the point. They can get manpower there by cycling squads, but they can't keep a garrison up on point right now for their lives. HLE is just too quick with it.
And sparkling water, I think.
They're everywhere they need. HLE is everywhere they need to be. They just need to wipe out probably like
bloody hell. Rocket behind us.
Or two. I think they can get the cap.
Oh, Luck's taking shots here. This could be dangerous.
Got the rocket guy?
Yeah.
There's no fucking delay on the stream.
They killed.
Just engined.
Yeah, they killed the rocket guy as well.
There's no fucking delay on the stream. We're probably being stream sniped.
Who's done that? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Swap over to Joe here. Trying to get back on defense.
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah. There's been a tank marked right on that road, by the way. Coming heavy from the south, apparently. Hey.
I'm just amazed right now. I don't know what's going on. This is just like, it's just like anything can happen at any time. It's just.
Now let's do a quick cut over to Well. Pushing in with the bombing run now to help them in.
Unfortunately, I don't think that bomb run's gonna get Gary because I don't think MERC has one still. Oh, they finally have one.
Right,
Never
let's push
mind.
it and
This might be a good. This might be a good spot here. To be fair.
Yeah, we got to dip our toe in, otherwise we're not going to cap it. I don't want to, but
Shots on the right, Ando's taking
Gary's
shots.
the infantry are struggling, so I just got deja vu.
We're getting rocketed as well.
Yeah, my gun's practically
Yep,
at 6.
spin right.
He's dead.
Oh
Hold
man.
here.
I don't think
He's
I'm in
doing
the
some
circle
work
here.
in here.
We are.
I'm watching our back right because that's where we're being pushed.
2-1 capturing HLE. P2 is on
Infantry
the
down low here.
They're bringing it around.
We
There's
are
a gas
past half
satchel on
cap.
Fox Gary. Let's not let them out. Let's just pin them in.
And I think, like I said earlier, MERC doesn't have any Garys at their 4th point. So if there's any HLE, I think they can get a free cap.
3-2. 3-1 HLE capturing. This P2 is just hammering them away.
Beautiful.
Yeah, them not killing this P2, really biting MERC in the butt.
Yeah, who's their TC
They do-
here? Ferris with taking out that AT. What a play.
They do have a red zone Gary for MERC, but like it's just useless right now.
So they have one blue line set up now, but they're gonna get to cycle these OPs up quickly if they lose. 3-2 capturing HLE.
Apparently a tank.
There needs to be a guy back at defense building Garys for
And they
MERC.
go down with the tank. We'll swap over to Welsh here, who's also on the point. What a play though there
Gosh,
by Trophy.
defending. MERC is defending.
Gotta go back to Joe here with Welsh going down now. Lots of action. 19 minutes left. Will MERC be able to hold on here?
Yeah, mate.
Joe's playing his heart out right now. Wow, that's a ton of infantry pushing over that hill.
I think the biggest thing for MERC is just they just have to establish more Garys north, south, east, west, middle, whatever they can at this point, because like this is going to be like the rest of the game in my opinion. Yeah. If MERC wants to win this game, they have to like really like just hone down defense. Like I would even consider just keeping your recon by Artie, having that shut down, and then just having MERC just slowly work them out of the cap circle, because that's how HLE's just at this point is just strong-willed and just rushing in.
Yeah, I just want to make a note for you viewers out there. Troki is now out of his P2 after going down and back in an infantry squad. He makes an incredible play on the point off screen here. Apologies for missing it. Where he takes out 2 people on the strong point. Suppose that's a good segue with Joe going down. We'll swap over to him now.
Western flank of Satchel. Yeah, that, I reckon that
I
rifle
also think
dropped
it's
off.
the point of the game. After whoever these tanks are after they die, just go infantry.
Yeah.
It's Hurtgen for us.
Tom, you're gonna die.
It's the gold final. Less than 20 to go.
That, so
Oops. Goes down to his own satchel there.
That was class.
The fact you didn't see
HLLE
it.
3-1 on the point, and they will flip the cap in their favor.
Oh wow, Awake. 3 midpoint flips.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
17 minutes.
Keep hold it.
Yeah, it's not over
Going
yet.
down to the river's edge.
It's not over yet.
Unfortunately, MERC is not really getting the OPs they need. They are dropping supplies in the south for a red zone.
If I want to carry on movement up, please boys, can I have supplies? I'm going to drop you an OP shot.
Great life by.
Yep, I'll come in.
HLLE, I think, do have one tank crew coming up in a heavy. Assumingly, it's a Panther.
Killed 2 of them. They're running from
probably the last tank for them, as well as for Well in his, I assume, 76.
Mm-hmm. The final moments here. Swap back to Welsh here.
I think for this time we need to go to the red-blue line.
OP's gone, Steve.
Shit.
Oh, you can just see the amount of MERC infantry just
Got the guy who got the OP.
running into the point.
Oh,
Welsh content to
not
sit
sure
on
if
those
it's
dragons
straggler.
and take them out.
I'm gonna come in on Garrison and see if I can.
Oh wow.
20 seconds for OP.
Okay, that OP's gone that they were spawning on.
Now cross the river, guys.
Okay, enemies cross the river.
Oh, hey, right where OP was, this guy's.
Wow, what a play here by Welsh.
How many?
Well, he's taken down, trying to rip his tank.
Oh shit,
Not
more
sure
on
what's
me,
shooting
MG.
at that 76.
That's west 230.
But they are now a sitting duck with no driver.
I can't, Ray. Did you shoot?
Yeah, we can. We're back here with Joe. Some fancy footwork in these trees, getting some cap progress here. MERC has that garrison in the red zone that they were able to establish, and getting some cap progress. Tons of soft cap though.
We found a map, Walker.
MERC is starting the cap again. What is going on? What is going on? Roki's now building an AT gun.
There's gonna be a backup guy.
Overlooking the point.
That's where he was full sprint as well.
Joe
No,
realizing
no,
that
no
guy was just
surprise.
running
Just shoot.
from the red-blue.
It's gonna go
neutral
red.
line.
There's too many squads back here.
Looking for their garrison now.
Looks like Troki's gonna try to take out that 76. It's already taken out.
Can you get some of the supplies on me, please? Can you make a rep station?
It's probably the most calming view we've had in the last hour, in my opinion.
Oh, I can do
I'm
it
gonna
on
take
the
the
point.
edge off.
Oh, I'll get on them. I'll load you, Shrooky.
They're right here.
Turn me left.
Could I take... Who's with me here? That's not an AT gun. Talking to him, I can stay there. Can I take Scrammy and loot up to observe, please?
I think that they're just going to be hammering infantry here.
Not seeing anything on that hill.
Oh, look at that. There.
Maybe that's enough peace and quiet for now. Let's go to Welsh, who is
Hey, he flares up.
in the meat grinder on the river here.
Go to my
Copy
move
on my
mark
ping
here,
here.
boys, if you can. Yeah, copy.
Jeez. I think he's down. Right in front of me, guys.
yeah.
E6 key 7. There's an OP right where I'm
Just
facing.
reaching
Steve.
13 minutes left. Merc's gonna have to throw a lot at Scar,
Right by the water.
like, to come out with this. It's gonna be a lot harder
Can I rocket it?
because I think they caught
Yes,
HLE off
definitely.
surprise on that because HLE had one
No, I'm redeploying.
that they were lucky that didn't get lost because if they
Can't
had
get near
0
it because
Garys,
artillery's just
like that would have been, I would
Yeah,
say.
give me a mark.
Alright.
They might be down if artillery's in
But
there.
I think Merc's really gonna have to work. They do now have a
Okay,
red zone,
give
which is
me a ping.
probably gonna be their key to victory. I can see
I
them
wanna
also
say it was like-
probably
is it-
heading in the north
Is it there?
as like a last
near
ditch
the
I want to say it's
like,
there somewhere.
airhead effort.
A lot of
Yeah,
our
it's real near
streamers are
there.
down right now. We can swap over to Well here. It's been a while since we've seen what he's up to. He's also getting an AT gun up.
I need a
Supply some OP in 3.
You know, as we approach
Oh,
12
man.
minutes here, I guess now's as good a time as
Fuck
ever
it.
to talk about the special clause in the MSA for this match, Awake. So
Yeah, forgot about that.
in the MSA for this match, someone was able to sneak in a clause where if HLLE doesn't win in 30 minutes, then MERC will win by default. So even though it's looking a little dire here for MERC, they do have the default win under their belt. So let's see if they're able to pull away the actual win on top of that. With that, go back to,
Can you bazooka
to
it?
Welsh here again.
Yeah,
There is a
redeploying on
lot
OP.
of pressure from Scar now from Merc.
Yeah, it's
OP's
all
still
behind
high.
them.
Copy it.
Yeah, I think that this is what Merc's problem has been throughout this match is like their lack of like pushing out of the blue line. Like if they would like have like a squad or two more, just like helping do that, they can easily sneak in squads, easily take them out in the back, destroying OPs, Garys,
Let's go
whatever they
back.
can find. Which it's actually their plan is working.
Let's fall back.
They are flagging the cap, but they are also losing OPs.
Copy, you're gonna try and get a bit close to
A
this
lot of our
guy.
streamers are down here. We'll switch to Joe here just to get an idea what the MERC map is looking like right now. They still have that red zone garrison up to the southeast.
Looks like HLE is taking out a P4 out of their mid HQ.
That'll certainly be the last tank that crew sees.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good spot, yeah. Let's just
But
run the
there
line.
is
get on
cap
the
pressure.
run,
Look at
mate.
this. Oh wait.
Yeah. I was just about to say, like, is it worth taking out a tank right now? I can see like just sending your driver and taking it to point and having your other two guys for infantry.
They know about this southeast
But
guy.
like, is it worth it? Because you are losing the cap now. Your three bodies could be used
So
a lot more
aggressive,
efficiently.
man.
So
Fucking
like,
M1,
or are
man.
they waiting for a heavy? I'm curious what they're doing at HQ.
It looks clear. Let's go to the front line again.
Trying to get some.
Move, march.
This west
Where we
side
were on
is
the
super
draw.
hot.
Yeah, the by the OP.
Copy,
That
lock.
garrison for MERC is now locked.
Alright, coming to south again.
Oh, it opens up again, but
Jump on the
it's
OP, they're trying to
very
push from where
tenuous.
that Gary was.
Yeah, let's go move, Mark.
Classic MERC move with the mines and the point.
I was just about to say.
We can cut over to Joe and just get an idea again of the map here. This garrison keeps going red and unlocked, but it's really the only way that MERC has to push in.
Merc is on one of the HLE backline Garys.
Oh. Nice. Nice.
There's now 2 tank crews at middle HQ for HLE. They spawned in a Tiger?
Steve, help us get the back of Gary's, mate. 8
They're
minutes.
taking a Tiger and a P4 to point, but like they're gonna get there with like 4 minutes left, which is like I guess enough time, but Merc could be capped by then. HLE have 1 on-point Gary and everything else is in the north. For spawn points at least. Merc have full control of the south, but that's not the sector
It's been
that
marked
they need.
here, mate.
They
It's going to be on the
definitely
line.
need
the same
something more in the
place, been
north.
whole time.
Yep.
I mean, it's easy for Artie to hit where HLE
Contesting.
or Merc needs, but
They're contesting. Merc getting cap pressure now. 8 minutes remaining. Just an immense bombing run now going in, an immense amount of soft cap pressure for Merc.
If I was Merc, I would just have like your commander and like maybe one other squad lead on the defense hard cap.
I'm gonna loop
and
around
just
to
send
that top
everybody to Scar.
to get you an OP. For now, just keep.
Walsh was on there. Gary, I think
he's
just missed it.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Actually, well, team killed somebody at the same time on that Gary.
Guys, fan out on the south side. Fan out.
Joe, our only streamer in the relevant territories right now. It's another bombing run. It's likely HLLEs and what it looks like. It's just nailing their push.
Mm-hmm.
Transition here to Welsh,
Put a knockdown where you want them.
who kind of has his opening on the other side of the river, and I think they're going to try to push in from like, the south on where Merc is pushing.
Where do you want these supplies?
Just in a point.
Copy.
Meanwhile, Joe's on one of their blue line Garys.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go for it now.
They're in the point.
Bait the...
Yeah, he's trying to bait the strafe.
They're in the point.
Let's see if he's able to get it. Such an anxiety provoking moment. Able to get it.
Less than 6 to go.
And look at this Welsh's over here.
Just
Welsh
taking out everybody with that STG.
Yeah, just a monster right now. What a play.
On my ping there.
I think he was on like a 4 or 5 kill streak right there. Just in that little
Copy.
12-second sequence.
I'm gonna rush
Crossing the river.
Really.
Behind us on the river.
Let's go to Well here. He has an OP that's right off the garrison that's locked out, but he's able to get in and see what he's able to do.
Trench front.
Both teams just probably throwing everything at Scar right now. It's like a mid-cap all over again.
Yeah, HLLE with tons and tons of outposts on the point, but really just the one garrison there and the one garrison north. Other than that, they are completely barren.
This is very reminiscent of the Season 2 finals between HLE and 7th. Minus tanks, really. Minus tanks and the brightness turned
Yeah, I
all the way
think
down.
we've got Garrison up in the trenches in F6 key.
Does look like, if we go over here to Joe, he's again on their back lines, but Merc with tons of pressure. Just 2 minutes remaining for Merc to get something started.
We got a
now,
half track coming down this road.
And I said this before, like the HLE tanks are just past into Jacob's barn right now, and there's 4 minutes left.
Cap pressure starting, and this is the tank. This is Joe seeing
there's a tiger tank
there in the tiger
coming down the main road.
Yeah, and Merc are starting to. It's like I don't necessarily agree with them waiting for the heavy, but again, I'm not.
Did you find any Gary?
I don't know what's going on. But
just collapse back.
This tank might actually get here just in time to be shelling this point.
Merc is putting down a peace strike, seemingly to be on the Gary.
Oh my goodness.
Guessing roughly that. This is a tiger tank coming in, option marker.
Oh my gosh.
Go, Legion.
Joe
Go.
desperately looking
Fight.
for this garrison. If he's able to take it out, it really would eliminate so much of HLE's presence on the point.
50 seconds left.
I killed him. North of me,
Joe
north of me.
goes down.
No.
We'll cut over here to Welsh. MG on the point.
MERC has an airhead on the
banning
Oh no, that's
really bad this
HLLE.
game.
No, that's MERC. MERC
How
has an
do you know?
airhead
Just
on the
let
point.
me-
Supply.
Let's get over to Joe, who's spawning on the airhead on the point. Capturing.
They're capping 3-2.
3-2.
20 seconds extra. OP does not go down, and I think HLE sees the airhead, but they are still capping. This is gonna be a nail biter.
Let's go to Welsh. MG on the point.
I think he just went down
he
too.
goes-
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead right now. All right, let's go to Joe and see if they still have the airhead up. Airhead is still up. And Joe's locked in. Whole team spawns. Artillery is coming down. It's
fucking
Oh, Joe.
Mate.
I think he died to a grenade. I think that might have taken out the airhead.
Switch to different OPs around the cap sector.
Well, if we look at his map, they are down to only OPs on the point. Only
Yes,
OPs.
Airhead is down. It's all up to OPs. I think
3-3,
HLE is
3-3
going to come
defending.
out victorious as
Well.
the defense is fully defending now.
Yes.
What a fucking game.
No, it's not fully
Fucking
defended
welcome.
yet, Awake. I mean, but it's
Well, okay, you know what I mean.
oh wow, what a absolutely insane.
The better shooters
ending.
because they were way more organised than we were.
Well played by both teams.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah.
one of the best games
That's all I
I've
can
ever
say.
seen.
Thank God we're the better shooters
certainly one
because
of the best
they were way more
games that
organised.
we've ever streamed here on the TPL stream.
Oh, that
Joe
would be
goes
embarrassing
down
if I got that.
immediately again. Everyone is dead. If swap to Welsh here at the end. The only clean OP on point. He has the OP glitch.
900 combat for Rylux. Cheese! Cheese! Mate, I'm happy hitting a 550 using the Car 98 all game. Tell me.
Oh jeez, man. They just watched my
OP's been seen.
Just an
Bastards.
absolute
Yeah.
sequence of death here. Back to Maho.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
treat that we got to cap the game off with that. Oh wait.
Yeah, these are two really, really good competitive teams. I'm glad they really gave us a good fucking show. Incredible. It could have gone either way at the end.
Yeah, man, that was a real pleasure to stream here with you, Awake. What a match.
Holy. Oh, I'm fucking pumped now. I want to play a game.
We'll have to get on after this one. It's still some time left in our Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
So I don't think we have anyone joining here after the match, but Awake, as we just witnessed one of the best matches we've ever had here on the stream. What do you think of what unfolded here today?
I don't know what just unfolded. That was amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of that. Like, both teams, HLE really good off the start. MERC struggled a little bit with the mid game, but then amazingly just capped the 4th point, and then HLE really strong to recap and then hold, and then obviously MERC again trying to recap in the final moments of that game, just back and forth that last half hour, just incredibly amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that coming from Friday when we saw one team capture the midpoint and then put it on a stranglehold for the rest of the 90 minutes, seeing a thing here where we had the midpoint change hands twice and at very, very critical moments of the game, and pressure leading all the way through the last 2 minutes. It was a real pleasure to cast this one here today.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the top 5 games I think I've ever been seen on console.
Yeah, absolutely. These two teams, like you said multiple times, are really top of the competition that we have here on console, and they treated us to a game, proving it for anyone who didn't know that already.
Yeah, well, you can do this on the outro now, I think.
Well, yeah,
I'm just shaking still. Holy, I didn't play it and I'm shaking. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I can only I could only imagine how these guys felt the whole game, the whole way through, each and every one of those moments, you know, deciding where the game ended up. I'm sure that they are shaken just as well. So, you viewers out there, just want to appreciate you guys for watching this stream and for tuning in this whole season. We hope to have some more streams before the season ends, but if not, we will certainly see you in Season 4, and maybe we'll look to doing some mixed matches in the off-season. Looking ahead for our community, it's actually looking pretty brighter than ever, I'd say. I don't know if you would agree, Awake, but with Server Browser on the horizon and the potential of rented servers and server communities and potentially down the line admin cam, that would really be something special for our community and everyone you know, that takes part in this game and loves this game. So want to thank the streamers, especially Troki, Welsh, Maho, Well, thank you guys so much for streaming. Couldn't do it without you, and if we don't see you anymore in Season 3, we will certainly see you in Season 4. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care.